Good morning and welcome to the Stahls TV Morning Show. I'm Jenna and I'm really excited to be with you guys this morning to discuss No-Sew Applique and everything that you can do with it with just a heat press. So we're going to be reviewing a few of those products that you're able to achieve an embroidered look without ever threading a needle, and all you need is your heat press. Before we dive into that, we do have a few announcements. First is this week's Look of the Week, so let's check it out. This one was submitted by Wendy Murray on the Stahls All Things Heat Printing page, and she used glitter flake and cat cut patterns for this really cool effect. So what I really like about this is she incorporated that old school drop shadow trend, and she incorporated a very popular pattern that we've been seeing used a lot throughout apparel in the printing industry, and she paired it with glitter flake to really even take that design to the next level. So not only are we getting dimension from the pattern, but we're getting a really cool dimensional textured effect from the glitter flake as well. So great job, Wendy. That was a really great look. Thank you for sharing with us. If you're interested in sharing your looks to pull inspiration for the other customers that are attending these every Saturday, then you can upload yours at the Stahls Show and Tell, which we host every Saturday. If you're on Instagram, you can also tag us at Stahls Heat Printing, and we will share through there as well. So two options there for you to be able to share your looks and inspire others that are incorporating their stuff every Saturday with us. Another announcement we have is Workshop Wednesday. So just about every month we host a workshop at our showroom locations, which you can see there on the left-hand side, Arizona, California, Florida, Michigan, Texas, and our Transfer Express location that is in Mentor, Ohio. All right, so if you guys are interested in attending a workshop and learning firsthand from the Stahls experts, we're going to be doing new heat printing ideas for the month of December, which is happening next Wednesday. So keep that in mind if you are in the area and you're looking to attend a workshop that is face-to-face with some of the Stahls experts. This is a great one. This is actually one of my favorite topics because we get to show a lot of the new printing techniques, new apparel, and things that you can expect to help you grow money in year 2020. All right, so with that being said, those are the announcements we have for this morning. I see some of you guys commenting in. Hi, Denise, Latasha, and Deborah. I'm always interested in seeing where you guys are joining from, so feel free to comment that in at any time. Also, I'm going to be doing a decent product review this morning of all those No-Sew Applique finishes that you're able to achieve through Stahls services. So if you guys have any questions of the product that we're using today, feel free to just comment that in, and I will visit the questions a little later. All right, so without further ado, let's talk about No-Sew Applique. So this is a product that we've offered for years, and it seems to go a little unnoticed by those of you that aren't embroiderers. A lot of people that are just using heat printing or screen printing technology are typically outsourcing embroidery options if their customers are requesting that type of finish. But what a lot of you don't know is that you don't necessarily need an embroidery machine to offer that type of finish or look that is very high-end and profitable. All right, so I'm going to be showing you a few different ways. I have 4 projects that we'll be printing this morning of how you can get the look without needing an embroidery machine. If you are doing embroidery in-house, you still are going to be able to build opportunity off of these products. Specifically, if you are tied up with your embroidery machine already and you need to fulfill something that is supposed to look embroidered and have that twill finish, you don't have to turn away that customer requesting something or give them a long wait time to receive their product. All right, so get the quick turn time and still be able to offer a high-end look and feel that they're looking for. So just know, even if you are doing embroidery or you're not, both of you are going to be able to benefit from these products. So the first product we have is SimStitch. All right, SimStitch is a twill product. It's actually made from our poly twill or our perma twill, and it's called Perma-Twill because it has a permanent adhesive on the back, which allows you to just heat apply it. But you can see here, once I get this all turned around, there we go, that it has a zigzag stitch around it. All right, so what we're doing is simulating the look of embroidery by offering a really cool laser etched zigzag stitch so that it looks as though it's embroidered, although it is not. All you're doing is heat applying this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and heat apply this so you can see what it looks like on a finished garment. The garment I'm gonna be heat applying is this oversized short sleeve t-shirt from Boxercraft. It's 100% cotton. And just like any other transfer type, I'm going to preheat before applying my transfer. I typically do this for 2 to 3 seconds. That will give it just enough time to release any moisture or wrinkles in the fabric. At this point, all of my SimStitch is connected, so all I have to do is put this in place and then heat apply. I will use a cover sheet with this as well. Just to make sure any of the adhesive that could squeeze out from this isn't going to adhere to my upper heating element. All right, so once I have this all placed out, I'm gonna grab my cover sheet and heat apply for the full time and temperature. Now, all of the applications I'm going to be doing today is at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 seconds. So just keep that in mind for those of you that are used to using a twill or a heat transfer vinyl and you're used to that low temp, low time application such as 300 degrees for 10 to 15 seconds. This is going to be a little different because twill is a thicker product, so it's going to need more time under that heat for that adhesive to cure to the shirt. But once that's complete, it is done and you don't have to do anything else. All right, so you can see that this SimStitch offers that really cool zigzag stitch so that it looks embroidered, but all you had to do is heat press it. And what's nice about the SimStitch is you can get it in a variety of different ways. All right, so not only am I able to do a single color, I can layer my SimStitch to achieve a 2-color look. You can get it connected or you can get it individual. So just keep in mind there are a few different ways, and I really urge you guys to walk through the website and take a look at all of the different finishes that you can get with this, whether you want it to be 2-color, 3-color, 1 line, 2 lines. So for instance, if I wanted there to be a number paired with this underneath Raiders or even to be layered right here, I could include that in my order. All right, so you're able to do SimStitch custom and you're able to order what we already have stock, which is a variety of font options and a lot of different colors. All right, so I do see some people commenting in, so I just want to make sure I am visiting those questions. All right, so Denise just said she turned away a big order for embroidery caps. This would have been cool on a jacket. Okay, so yes, this is compatible with caps. All right, so for those of you that embroider caps but don't like embroidering caps, this is going to be a great alternative for those of you that are doing that and it's a pain because it's hard to hoop and get on the embroidery machine. Just put your cap on a cap press and order your 2-inch, 3-inch SimStitch letters and just press them on there. All right, it's as easy as that. All right, so our next option, I did say that SimStitch is available in a variety of different options, one of those being sublimated. All right, so we already sublimate them for you, and I'm going to show you what it looks like with one of the patterns that we sublimate. All right, so again, do that preheat step. All right, and this is a zebra print that we did. So for those of you that are incorporating patterns into your designs to offer some dimension and unique effects, then this is a really popular one. So animal print has come and gone in the trends area, but we're starting to see it be reincorporated. Right now we're seeing a lot of leopard, and it's only a matter of time before that zebra print comes back as well. So this is a zebra print that we have in stock. We also do offer the leopard pattern and a variety of others. So again, I urge you to just go on and check it out so you can get a see for yourself. Now, whenever we're talking about application instructions, you can see it's very easy. All I'm doing is laying that out where I want it to be on the garment. And then my heat press is doing the rest. I already have my time, temperature, and pressure logged in the system there. So it's gonna have my temperature set at 350 and my time will count down for me at 20 seconds. All right, and you can see there that that is complete, and this product does last that full wash cycle that we recommend for a lot of our other products. So for those of you that are already working with Stahls products, you know we recommend 50 washes, and this has that same compatibility, all right, and that washability. All right, so great look to offer your customers is not only just SimStitch in general, because it offers that cool zigzag stitch to simulate the look of it being embroidered, but also the patterns as well to really take it to the next level. Right now, I will say, whenever you are working with Sublimated SimStitch and you have a craft paper or even a Teflon paper that you're using as a cover sheet, that does migrate, all right? So we use sublimation paper just like sublimating anything else. It does tend to migrate whenever it's under high heat for a long period of time. All right, so you can see that this transferred to my cover sheet. At this point, this is gonna be an easy throwaway. Craft paper comes in packs of 25 for like $10.50. So just keeping those in stock whenever you're working with a variety of different product and potentially having sublimation transfer onto one of those are very easy throwaways. Right, so at this point, I will need a new cover sheet whenever I am applying my next garment so that that does not transfer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and load my next garment on. Again, this is just a Port & Company long sleeve tee, and it is 100% cotton. Now, I will say I am working with a lot of 100% cotton garments, but SimStitch is compatible with a variety of different fabrics. All right, so you have cotton poly blends. The only thing you want to be careful of is whenever you are working with garments that could potentially scorch from being under high heat. So any of those tri-blends that incorporate rayon, or a synthetic fabric like that, that's when you're going to want to be careful because, again, this does apply at 350 degrees, so we need to be careful about that. All right, so the next application I'm doing, it's different than SimStitch because it doesn't have a simulated stitch. Now, this is still a twill product, and what's really cool about this is that I can get this in a no-sew application, which has the adhesive on the back that allows me to just heat apply both of these colors. Or I can get it in a sew option so that it will include a sew file, and I can also embroider these pieces if I'd like. So I'm gonna show you this in two different ways. I'm going to apply this with the heat press because this is a no-sew option, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the sewn option, which we have applied to a hoodie. All right, so let's go ahead and apply this, and then I'll show you what it looks like sewn as well. All right, so we have, we're pairing this with heat transfer vinyl for a nice custom piece alongside the embroidery. Now, if I was at all worried about this, which I kind of am because I don't want it to stay up like that and potentially apply wrong. So what I can do, and this is a storing issue, so just keep in mind, it doesn't arrive like this. It'll be completely flat. But what I can do is grab my thermo tape and tape this down where I want it to be. This thermo tape is really good for keeping things in place if they don't have a tacky carrier or if it's a twill like this. Now, for those of you using tacking spray with your twill for embroidery, I would steer away for this specific application, just because it has an adhesive under there, and you don't want anything from that's on the garment to keep that adhesive from adhering properly whenever it's going through that wash cycle. All right, so now that I have that exactly where I need it on the garment and taped down, I'm comfortable with locking this in place and letting the press do the rest of the job for me. While that's heat applying, let's head over to the other garment that I mentioned being sewn. So I'm just going to take this off of the hanger here so we can get a nice up close shot of it. All right, so this is going to give you that stitched look. All right, so you can see with this product, not only can you heat apply it for a no-sew option, but if you're looking for that embroidered look with this effect, you can still achieve that by ordering it as a sew file. So this will come already cut out for you, just like this, as you saw at the heat press. And then that sew file that we provide for you with these finishes will allow you to embroider this. So you'll just set that up within your sewing machine and let the stitch do the rest of the work for you. Now it still does have that permanent adhesive after as well. So if you want to tack this with a heat press after you've embroidered it, you have the option to do that as well, just to really secure it on there. All right, so our distressed applique is available in sew and no-sew options. All right, so you can see back at the press, our product has applied. So all I have to do is remove my thermo tape, which doesn't leave any marks. So just keep in mind, if you are using this, you don't have to worry about it leaving any marks. And my fashion film is a hot peel, so I can go ahead and peel that carrier back as well. And my application is complete. So it's as easy as that, just following those application instructions that we provide with the product, and you're able to get a really cool and unique custom garment to offer your customers that has that no-sew twill distress applique, and then whatever you want to do with the heat transfer vinyl. All right, so being able to add heat transfer vinyl is just going to increase your profitability even more. Using fashion film, that is a thin, lightweight product and very matte, allows you to get a very rich look whenever you're pairing it with this type of transfer. All right, so for my last application, I'm going to swap out my platen here. With the Hotronix Autoclam, I have the ability to interchange platens. All right, and the purpose of this is to be able to isolate certain areas of a garment that you want to be able to heat apply. So I'm swapping out to my 8x10 platen because I want to isolate for a left chest logo that I'm going to be applying on this fuzzy fleece garment. Right, so this fuzzy fleece garment is from Boxer Craft. And what I'm going to be applying to this is a dimensional heat transfer vinyl. So although it's not an applique, it can be used as an applique because it is a product that is compatible with the rip-away applique process. But this is a heat transfer vinyl that you can also cut out on a basic vinyl cutter. All right, so this is CAD Cut Flock 2, and I love using this for textured garments like this. It has a 330-degree application for 20 seconds. And it is a cold peel, so whenever this application is complete, I'm going to wait for that to cool, and then we'll remove the carrier. Okay, so why I added Flock 2 to this presentation is because it's another great alternative for those of you that aren't doing embroidery but want that look and finish. Flock is really great about holding a intricate look and design so that it looks like it looks exactly like what embroidery can do. All right, it's textured and dimensional, so it gives that effect as embroidery, and it has a nice velvet-like feel, so that it feels more like a material as opposed to a vinyl. All right, so keep this in mind. It has a very good price point, which you can find on our website. All right, it's available in, I believe, 18 colors, 22 at the most. I'm not sure where we last left off with how many colors we've added. But you can see here, we've successfully been able to apply the fuzzy fleece, which a lot of people would be very cautious about loading under a heat press because it could potentially melt. But we've tested a lot of these with Boxer Craft. So if you are looking for Sherpa or fuzzy fleece garments that will not scorch under high heat, then this is going to be a great option for you. So now that my flock has cooled down enough, I'm going to go ahead and remove that carrier so that you can see the finished look. All right, so that is the finished look. All right, so you can see that we have a really nice texture on there. It holds very true on this fleece so that it's not, it doesn't look like it's falling off. It doesn't look like it's just sitting on top of the fleece. The adhesive has sunk down into the base of where these threads start. So it looks like it's part of the garment as opposed to something just laying on top. All right, so this is another great alternative for embroidery, specifically for these types of garments that are typically embroidered, because a lot of people don't want to put this under a heat press and potentially ruin the garment. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. I see some more comments coming through. All right, so we have Denise, is this a feel heavy? Does it feel heavy or light? What brand hoodie is that? And then can you add to beanies? Okay, so Denise, can you comment for me in one more time and just let me know which product or application you're referring to on whether it feels light or heavy? And I believe Kelly asked, can it work on beanies? All right, so whenever you are sourcing beanies, it's important to consider what that beanie is made up of. A lot of beanies are made of acrylic, and some can be a little finicky under a heat press. I have had success with acrylic beanies that are very tightly woven and don't have a very high pile. All right, so I have had success applying our twill products and our flock heat transfer vinyl to beanies without any melting of that acrylic. If you can source beanies that are 100% polyester, even better, because our products will apply to 100% polyester across the board. All right. I don't see that Denise has commented back in, but a lot of these products are certainly heavier than your standard heat transfer vinyl, but they're no heavier than how embroidery feels on a product. So just keep that in mind. It's about that same density. It's going to have that same look and feel because it is still a twill product. All right. Robert asks, would you show the green shirt one more time? Absolutely. All right. So this is the single color SimStitch application. All right, so you can see that there. All right, and we have a ton of these images on our website as well. So if you're really looking to get an idea of what that finished stitched etch looks like, we have the images online as well. All right. The hoodie with the shoestrings. Oh, this one. Yeah, so this is going to be like a standard embroidered look and feel if you're using applique with your embroidery already. It's not going to feel any different than that twill. We do sell twill online, so if you're looking to source this twill with your embroidery machine, it'll actually tell you how many microns thick that is. All right, you're welcome. All right, and all right, thank you, Veronica, for providing that item number. Yeah, so if you're looking to source this garment, Sanmar, Sport Tech, that's the item number. I appreciate that, Veronica. All right, so other options for embroidery looks. Okay, so we have done this hat that has a flex style application on it. All right, so flex style gives that 3D effect on caps or any type of apparel. So it is compatible with cotton polyester. But flex style is really going to add that dimension and really cool colors and fine detail in any look that you're trying to achieve. So if you're looking for another option to really take those designs to the next level and not have to do maybe a 3D stitch, which is very time consuming, this is going to be a great alternative for that. All right, so right now we are offering flex style samples online where you can get this and a certain cover sheet for the application for these, and they're only $35, I believe, $35 to $45 ballpark. All right, but you can start sampling these with your customers if you're looking to add more of a dimensional effect to logos for your customers. We also offer them for hard goods as well. So this is actually one of my favorite applications we've done with FlexStyle because it really shows a lot of dimension and how you can achieve that for your customers' logos on hard goods as well. All right, so just to review, we have our single color SimStitch, which is available in several different ways, which you can find on our website. All right, then we have Sublimated SimStitch, which is one of those options. All right, and then we did our No-Sew Distressed Applique on the gold shirt and paired that with fashion film. All right, so you can get this in a no-sew option or a sewn option. So you can do either or. And then Flock, which is just a standard heat transfer vinyl that you can cut out on your vinyl cutter. This is a great alternative for a more cost-effective approach to getting that very embroidered look and feel, which still has a really rich look and feel to it. Not very heavy on the garment, significantly thinner than how embroidery would feel on this, and less time consuming, okay? So if you're looking for those options, these are all really great options, very durable, last the full 50 wash cycles. So definitely go on and request samples so that you can start showing your customers all the options they have, and all you need is your heat press. All right, that's all we have today. So it looks like we have answered all the questions that were commented in. Thank you guys so much for attending, and be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and to our Facebook page. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.